all for today's webinar, Managing Failures and Success by Brother Ahamed Meeran Saab. As you all understand, he's a very prominent personality. And just to give you a small brief about Ahamed Meeran Saab, Mr. S. Ahamed Meeran is a BCom graduate with almost 39 years of experience, business experience with him. He's one of the founding members and managing director of the Professional Couriers, a leading pan-India career company in India with offices in Singapore and Middle East. He started his first business, FMCG distribution business in Tirunelveli in 1980. He is also the chairman and managing director of Repute Group of Companies, which has business interests in logistics, restaurants, IT, packaged drinking water, and paper tissues. He is the chairman of Unity Schools, which started in 2004, and now it has 3 branches with 3,500 students, mashallah. He is the chairman of IKLAS IAS Academy, which was started as the first IAS Academy running in a masjid campus, and over 80 of their students have been successfully posted in various state and central government jobs. He is also associated with a number of public charitable trusts, which are managing schools and colleges in Tamil Nadu, helping them to improve the overall development of the student community. I would like to welcome Mr. Ahamed Meeran Saab for this webinar today, and I request you all to enjoy the session. Handing over to you, Ahamed Meeran Saab. Jazakallah khair.
You can start, La?
Yes, sir, you can start.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Good morning to all of you. It is my pleasure to be here in front of you to give you a talk on managing failures and the success of an entrepreneur. First of all, let me appreciate the efforts taken by Brother Khalid, Brother Jubran, Brother Mahim, and as well as this IKLAS IAS Academy for conducting these wonderful webinar meetings during the lockdown period. And definitely it will be beneficial to the young entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, as well as the existing entrepreneurs. This kind of webinar meetings on business, on various business issues, definitely will be helpful to all of them. Alhamdulillah. As already introduced by Mr. Brother Jubran, my name is Ahamed Meeran. I am the MD of the Professional Couriers. This is a pan-India courier company. Actually, this Professional Couriers, this business venture is my 4th venture in my career development. I started my first career as a telephone operator in telephone department when I was 19 years old. I joined the telephone department in 1975 in Tirunelveli. Of course, first job is in Nagarville. I was transferred to Tirunelveli in 1976, and I worked more than 8 years in telephone department. So during the telephone department, during that time, I was thinking about my future career plans. There are 2 options. One is I have to go for my promotional examinations in my telephone department. That's the one option. Second option is, since my relatives are all in the business, I also thought of coming into business. So I decided to go for the business. So while I was working, I just looked into various business models. And I was spending a lot of time in learning the business models, how to start, how to accumulate some kind of savings, how to make some savings to start a business. So finally, after saving some money, I started my first, I can say this is my telephone operator job is my first venture in my career development. And I started my second career development. That is my first business venture with my relative as a partner in 1980. That was a distribution business. That was a stockist business. I was a stockist for Tata Oil Mills Company Limited, which dealt in soaps, oils, and Tata tea. We invested some 30,000 rupees each. With the investment of almost 75,000 rupees, we started this second business, of course, first business. And within 2-3 years, it ran into loss. There are 2 reasons I could say why it ran into losses. Because first is the profitability is very low. The incentive which that company was giving almost 3.25 to 5%. So we used to get 4% of the total turnover. That is also number one issue. Number 2, within 2 years, the cost of the purchase has increased. So due to that, we need to bring additional capital. As already I told you that we brought our own savings, so we cannot be able to bring additional money, additional investment. We went for bank loan and third party loan and all. So it resulted into further loss, further debt. So with all these losses, we need to close the business. So knowing this that this company is not worthwhile, I just came to Chennai in 1983, leaving the company to manage with my partner. Later on, the company closed. Of course, we had a loss of more than 2 lakh rupees in 1980s. So later on, just we paid all the money to the loanees. So then I came to Chennai. I started my second business venture, travel agency. You know what is travel? You all know what is travel agency. This giving reservations, making reservations of rail tickets, air travels, air tickets, as well as helping the people to get their passports. So slowly, I picked up this business and I was running it almost for 2-3 years. In 1985, I had a contact through my ex-colleagues. I got a call from him, and that my one courier agency wanted to appoint one agent in Chennai. So I met the MD, and he came here from Kochi. It's a Kerala-based company. He came to Chennai, and we met, and he just trained me how to run a courier company. So now you should know that I have worked in telephone department, and I started my first business in Chennai in the Tirunelveli. Then I started my second travel agency in Chennai. Then this professional couriers is my third business. So while initially I was an agent for the courier company. So within 1 year, we could see a lot of problems with the principal company. So they can be able to open further branches. There are a lot of administrative issues. So the agents I am working as agent in Chennai. Likewise, we have agents in Bangalore and Chennai and Mumbai and all. So we all agents have joined together. We started our own company in 1986. That's called Coast International. And we changed the name as Professional Couriers in 1987. Now, I want to tell you that to achieve success in your career, development, success cannot be achieved in a short span of time. It will take long years. It is a process, continuous process. Success can be achieved only a continuous process. You need to spend more money. You need to spend more time to achieve a success. Success is not an accident. When you go into highways, nobody can expect when the accident occurs. Suddenly, with an with the blink of eye, it will happen. Likewise, you cannot expect success by fluke or fruit. You need to work hard. You need to continue to work. So now, in my career plan, almost I started my career in 1975. I almost worked after working 5 years. I started my first venture in Tirunelveli. Then I came here to Chennai, and I could be successful only in 1990s. So it almost took more than 15 years to be a successful businessman for me. So you should understand first, to become a successful businessman, you need to put your efforts continuously for quite a long time to achieve your success. This is the first point I want to convey you. Regarding my courier company, now after starting our own company, then we need to open our own branches everywhere. And since we are all average income group people, middle income group people, we cannot invest our own money everywhere. So we went for this franchise model. So we appointed franchises everywhere across India, in Tirupur, Coimbatore, Tirunelveli, Tuticorin, and likewise we the founding members took each one state each. I took Tamil Nadu as since it is my own state, I took Tamil Nadu as to develop the state. So accordingly, I appointed franchises across Tamil Nadu. Likewise, my other partners appointed agents in Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and all. So we developed a network. We appointed franchise. So we went for the franchise model. This is the easiest model for us to expand a big network. As yesterday informed by our brother Riaz that he opened his outlet of his own restaurant in Nagarkoil by giving a franchisee on a franchise model. Okay, this is a way of expanding your business very quickly. You can scale up your business very quickly by appointing franchises for your business model. So we also developed our courier company into the franchise model, and we covered the entire India within 7 to 8 years. Almost we have become a pan-India courier company, and right now we have more than 1,250 main franchises, 1,250 branches in the main cities, all headquarters, district headquarters, key cities of various places. And with this, we have more than 9,000 offices, and we cover almost more than 55,000 pin codes across India. And we have also our franchises in Middle East as well as in Singapore. This is my background, and our company, Professional Couriers, is one among the three courier companies top in India. And alhamdulillah, by God's grace, we are trying to maintain our services, and we try to maintain our clients. Of course, is now, as you know, this COVID-19 is a big issue, and we have a huge workforce. Alhamdulillah, we need to come across all these issues, and we need to survey the market. Okay, why business entrepreneurs fail? What are the reasons? That is my subject. Why entrepreneurs are failing? My first point is absence of leadership quality. That is my first point. Why we fail? Why business people are failing? I want to give you some 7 points. Why? What are the reasons? What are the reasons why people are failing in their business concerns? See, every businessman is not a successful businessman. Definitely, failure is a part of the life. As I told you, I have failed in my first venture. It went into loss. Other ventures, of course, there is not a failure, but I have been trying to be a successful businessman. So the first point I wish to state that you need to be a efficient leader. What is the qualities of efficient leader? Efficient leader should be very courageous. He should be strong, mentally strong. He should have the passion. He should be quick in taking the decisions. He should inspire people. He should be very good. He should be good communicative. You take, as yesterday told by Riaz, you take 10 top people of successful people of in your place, in your city, in your state, and all. All these people possess very important qualities. This kind of qualities. Without these qualities, definitely you cannot be able to be a leader. That kind of, you need to build up a good relationship. You should motivate your employees. So many qualities you should possess. Unless until if you don't possess these qualities, definitely you cannot be a successful businessman. So those you want to be a successful businessman, you should acquire all these kind of skills. You should inculcate these kind of skills. Then only you can be a successful businessman. So first point is I want to say that you should be a good leader. You should be a role model. When you want to be a role model, you should practice all these good qualities. Then only you can be a good model to your employees, to your clients, to your customers, to your vendors. Everybody will watch at you. Everybody, you need to trust. You need to build up a trust among your employees, among your customers, among your vendors. Then only you'll get all kinds of support. For that will make you to be a successful businessman. That is the number 1 point. Number 2, when you want to start a business, you start it in a small way, in a humble way. Don't think that you need a huge capital. You should start in a big way by investing huge money, lakhs and lakhs of rupees or crores and crores of rupees. No, not at all. You need to start, when you want to start when you want to become a businessman, you please start with a small, humble beginning. I started everything with a humble beginning only. When I started my professional careers, we had only 2 employees with an investment of small investment. Already I was running a travel agency, so I have an office, and I need another 10 to 20,000 rupees only to start my courier company. Then I started earning money, reinvested money, and scaled up the operations, and it went into a big network. So When you take various companies, how they started. Everybody started in a small way only. You take Jack Ma, the Alibaba. Initially, he was a teacher, English teacher. He wanted to start a business. When the internet was spread over across the world, so he came to know about the internet. So he being an English teacher, nobody knows English in China. So he started a company. He wanted to start a company developing websites for business people. That is his first venture in I think in 1995. Then later on only, after developing the first businesses developing websites for Chinese companies. Immediately he got 300 inquiries to develop the websites. So likewise, he started his company in a small way only. Any company you take in India, you take Saranabhavan Hotels. He started first hotel in Chennai, in KK Nagar, in a small way only. Later on, when he achieved the success in the first venture, then he scaled up the operations and he started the second branch. Then he took another 2-3 years to start his third branch. Of course, when you are successful, then you can open next level of business concerns. So you need to start everything with a small, humble beginning. That is my advice. Number third is work experience. Work experience. This is also a very important point. If you want to start a business, don't start without any experience. I advise you to work in a company, to work in a, suppose if you want to start a restaurant, you work in a restaurant. If you want to start a department store, you work in a department store. If you want to start a logistics company, you work in a logistics company and gain experience. There will be a big asset for you. See, normally we spend almost 12 years and another 3 years, 12 years to for complete our +2. Then we spent another 3 years to become a graduate. Totally, we put 15 years service, 15 years life to become a graduate. Then after that, some people are joining MBA. Instead of joining MBA, I advise you to join in a company, get a practical training for 6-7 years, minimum 5 to 6 years. When you work in a company, when you work in a business concern, you know how the entrepreneur is managing the business, how he is treating the employees, how he makes purchases, how he maintains the accounting, how he maintains the clients. So these are the various skills you can develop when you work in a company, work in a business concern. So working experience is also very, very important to manage your business concerns. This is all managing your failure. I'm talking about managing how you are going to manage a failure. Because if you have a work experience and if you start a business, definitely you can come over the failures. You can achieve your success. So work experience also very important important point you should keep in your mind to become a successful businessman. Then fourth point is as a leader, as an entrepreneur, how you are treating your employees. Employees are human assets. Employees are human assets, and you need to take care of your employees seriously. You need to develop your relations with them. So as I told you, when you start your business in a small way, you have only a couple of employees. So when you appoint employees, you just see that how they are. You check their background, how they are. Are they good to you? You pick up a good set of employees and appoint them and train them properly. It's easy for you because since you are in a small concern, you train them efficiently, give all kind of inputs, and try to retain them also, and ensure that they are taken care of well. They can take care of well. See, I have been following a policy right from day one when I start my business. I ensure that my employees are getting salary on the first or second day of the month. I have been following this policy till today. We'll pay the salary in time. So this will create trust among the employees. They will not easily leave you, because we could see a lot of concerns, they're not paying salary in time. So employees are very much assets to you. They will bring more business. They will convince the client. They will bring more business to you. So you need to take care of your employees well, and they will become the assets. You should not abuse them. You should give comfort to them. You should develop their you should develop their personal issues. You can talk about their family issues. Everything you should take care of them. You are accessible to your employees at any time. 24/7, you should convey a message that I am accessible to you always. Even if you after a couple of years, even if you achieve success and you become a big entrepreneur, you need to open your availability of communication to your employees, right from top man to the peon. They should access to you at any time. So that kind of relationship you should develop. You should convey a message that I am for you. So this is also very, very important point to you. So I have told about first point is obsess leadership qualities. Second is humble beginning. Third is employees ability. Employees keep up your employees. Fourth is your staying power. Yeah. Fourth is your staying power, your ability to stay in the market. I have seen a lot of people after starting their business, within 2-3 years, within 3-4 couple of years, they will fail due to various reasons. Maybe they cannot be able to bring necessary capital. That may be one of the reasons. Second reasons, labor issue. There may be some labor issue. Or you will be losing client. You cannot be able to give proper service to your clients. So you should not lose your hope. As I already told you, that leadership qualities will make you to stay in the market, to survive to make you to survive in the market. You can look for avenues. You can contact your friends. Suppose if you want additional capital, you contact relatives, you contact your friends. They may help you, because you are proved as you are a trustworthy man. You are a good man. You have the ability. You are already running a company successfully. You already proved that you are a trustworthy man. So they will come forward to give extend their support. You can talk to employees. You can talk to your clients who have already left. You can talk to them. You can bring to them. You should not lose your confidence. This is a very, very, very important period. The staying in the market is a very, very important period. You should have the ability to stay in the market. Normally, we could see a lot of people after starting their business, within 2-3 years, 4 years, they cannot be able to have necessary capital. They may have some issues. They may be big trouble, and they may close the operations. I have seen a lot of companies. So these are the main issues we need to look at. The another issues why we fail in our business concerns. As I told you, in my first venture, my profitability is low. So profit making is also another issue why people are failing. See, when you run a company, when you run a business venture, you should ensure that you make some profit. Minimum profit. You should make at least 12 to 15%. I'm talking about after paying your rent, after paying all your expenses, both direct and indirect expenses, you should make a profit of 12 to 15%. That's a good business. When I was running my first business, I can be able to make only 5 to 6%. That's the reasons why we failed. Our profitability is very low. So any company, you should be able to make good profit. Then only you'll be comfortable. You can be able to save money, and that money can be used for future requirement, for emergency requirement, anything. You can use that money. So profit making, that you need to, suppose there is no profit. How to make profit? You should analyze all the reasons. Why there is no profit? Are you losing money through leakage of revenue, or any fraud is happening, or any issue with the employees, or which you can contact the clients, why the clients are not coming back, what is their issue? So you should separate all these issues and ensure that you are surviving. You are having the staying power in the market. Another 1 or 2 years, if you survive, and if you're able to survive in the market, definitely you can be successful. This is also very, very important point to make you be successful. Next point is upgrade your knowledge. When you are running the business, you need to upgrade knowledge. You need to network. You need to network with a lot of friends, with your lot of other colleagues, with a lot of your business people. You can get some ideas from them, how they are running the business, what kind of issues they are facing. So this kind of knowledge is very essential. And also you need to know government rules and regulations. What are the HR policies? What is PF? What is ESI? How to enroll them? So this kind of knowledge you need to upgrade. And also nowadays you cannot run your business with IT support. So you need to know about your software, about the accounting knowledge, accounting software, various kind of software are available. So you need to upgrade your knowledge. You should be reading all kind of materials related with business development, and also various articles. Also you should attend various workshops. You can join various workshops. Okay, this kind of workshops are all very beneficial to you. It will help you to improve or upgrade your knowledge. As a businessman, you have to continue your knowledge, acquiring knowledge. Understand? This way only you can upgrade your knowledge, and you should be able to solve your problems. So these are the main points. I want to state about. I want to tell about which are the factors which don't make you successful. Okay. Then now, so I have given absence of leadership qualities. You should make the business in a simple beginning. You should have work experience, and you should take care of your employees, and you should have the staying power. Your business should make profit, and also you should upgrade your knowledge. So these are the main points by which you can be a successful entrepreneur. Now, okay. When you follow all these points, definitely you can be successful. You can be successful. You can the failure rate may be reduced. I'm hopeful that you can be successful. Now after success, you have become a successful businessman. You are a successful entrepreneur. So how to maintain your success? This is also very, very important. After earning some money, how you have to maintain your success. Those are very important. So as a successful businessman, I advise, first point is, when you have started earning money, when you started success in your business, first you start saving your money. Why we should save the money? Because you don't know what will happen next. So you need money for any emergency requirement. Now, COVID has happened. Nobody expected. So you need now, big companies are telling, don't spend your cash, save your cash. உங்களுடைய பணத்தை செலவு பண்ணிடாதீங்க, வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிடாதீங்க, நீங்க மிச்சப்படுத்துங்க, சேவ் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லி கம்பெனிலாம் சொல்றாங்க. You tighten your belt. So this is advice being given by all companies. Now we need to have liquid cash to pay the salary to our people. So better to try to save the money, avoid all unnecessary expenses. We need money for our future. Suppose your material cost of material may increase. You need to spend money on the purchase of materials. You need additional investments. So you need to save money to continue your success process. Number two, maintain your character. So number two, there is a saying in Tamil. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க, என்னன்னா, பணம் வந்தவுடன் மனிதன் மாறிவிட்டான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவனுக்கு பணம் வந்துட்டு அதான் மனுஷன் வந்து மாறிட்டான் அப்படிம்பாங்க. இதை நம்ம பொதுவாகவே ஏத்துக்குருவோம். ஆனா ஜென்ரலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த ரூல் எல்லாத்துக்கும் அப்ளிகபிள் ஆகாது. நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம், சக்சஸ் பீப்புள் நீங்க இருக்கீங்க, நான் இருக்கேன், பிரதர் ரியாஸ் தான் இருக்காரு. சக்சஸ் வந்தவுடனே நம்முடைய பணம் மாறிடாது. We'll maintain the same qualities, the same characters. ஆனா சில பேருக்கு கூட மாறுது. எதனால மாறுதுன்னா அவங்களுக்கு அந்த ஈவில் கேரக்டர்ஸ் நம்ம பாடியில் இருக்கும். எப்படி நம்மளுக்கு வந்து சைத்தான் நம்ம உடம்புல இருக்குதோ, சைத்தான் நம்மளுக்கு எப்படி நம்ம உடம்புல இருக்குதோ அது மாதிரி எவரிபடி உடம்புல சைத்தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ when there is no money, we normally control our evil characters. When we start tasting the money, when we start having the money, then the evil characters will exhibit our evil characters. அதான் அந்த பணம் சொல்லுவாங்க, பணம் வந்ததுன்னா மனுஷன் மாறணுங்கிறதுக்கு this is applicable not to everybody, to somebody. They will start showing their evil characters. They'll become abusive, they will become arrogant, they will develop all kind of bad qualities. நல்லா உட்கார்ந்து கஷ்டப்பட்டு மெயின்டைன் பண்ணி நல்ல ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சு சக்சஸ்ஃபுல் ஆகி நல்ல நிம்மதியா போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அவருடைய பழக்க வழக்கங்கள் மாறும். ஏன்னா அவருடைய உடம்புல ஏற்கனவே ஈவில் குவாலிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது. அவருடைய குணங்கள் மாறி அவரு ஒரு வேற வழியா போக ஆரம்பிச்சாரு. Employees, he won't respect employees, he won't respect relatives, he will be abusive, he will be arrogant, he will spend money unnecessarily, he will become an alcoholic. So many issues are coming. So always try to maintain your character. This is a very, very important points. You should continue your you should try to continue your good qualities, good characters always. Don't change your color. This is a very important point. So maintain your character. This is very important. I have seen a lot of people, once they have achieved success, they indulge in various activities and finally they lost money, they lost health, they lost their business also. This is the second point. Third is control on scaling up your business ventures. Control. We have seen some companies. Recently, we have seen one company, Ahamed Meeran. They don't know how to scale up. Immediately after achieving some success, without any strategy, without any plan, they'll immediately go for scaling up the business. They will start to open branches without any plan, without any idea, with somebody's money, not their own money. With somebody's money. No idea, no strategy, no plan. So I will advise you, when you are successful in your business venture, if you want to start with that kind of model. So nowadays, see this opening chain of branches, chain of showrooms, all happened right from 1980s, I could say. Before 1980 and all, there is no chain of shops. We had only one GRT jewelry. We had only one Sarana hotel. We had only one showroom. Nowadays, after 1985, I think people started opening many more branches across the state, across India. This opening of opening of this kind of chains of shops happened only after 1985. Okay, nowadays it is everybody want to scale up. Once you achieve success, everybody want to scale up their business concerns. Good idea. I'm not against that. But you should have a strategy. You should have a plan. When you are successful, start your second branch. Ensure that it is settled. With your own money, with your own investments. You ensure that this branch is taken care of by a leader, by GM or by RM. You involve yourself on daily activities, supervise them, and when it is successful, after ensuring that it is making some profit, then you go for further development. Without ensuring that this second branch is making profit, don't for expansion of business. That will kill you. Many people have closed their business because of these reasons. They could not be able to control. I could see that Ahamed Meeran, was an IKLAS, Subiscar department store. So many companies have closed because wrong ideas, mismanagement. Number 5, don't divert your business funds for creating your own wealth. This is also another issue. When we have become successful, don't divert your funds. Don't divert your business funds for creating your wealth. Of course, creating your own wealth, it is not harm. I don't deny it. Definitely, you need to own costly cars, or you need to own your own house. No harm in it. But how? Not with the business, not with the business money. I have seen people, when they have become successful, immediately they will think of constructing a house, a big bungalow, without having their own money, without their saving. They will take the money from the business. They will buy a plot. They will invest the money, and finally, what happened? There is no money for running the business. Then they will go for the loan. They will go to bank and all. Yeah, I will tell you in Tamil also. அதான் சொந்த வியாபாரத்தோட பணத்தை வந்து நம்ம வந்து டைவர்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. நம்முடைய வீடு வாங்குறதுக்காகவோ அல்லது காஸ்ட்லி கார் வாங்குறதுக்காகவோ நம்ம வந்து பணத்தை தேவையில்லாம போய் டைவர்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. நீங்க டெஃபினட்டா வீடு வாங்கணும், கார் வாங்கணும், எல்லாம் நம்மளுடைய ஆசை தான். ஆனா நீங்க பணத்தை சேமித்து டிராயிங்ஸ் எடுக்கலாம். நீங்க என்ன டிராயிங்ஸ், you should know your profitability. You know your profit. What is your profit? Your profit is per month 50,000 rupees. You take 25,000 to 30 or 40,000 rupees and reinvest 10,000 rupees in the business. There is no requirement of reinvestment. You take the money. Don't take, instead of 50,000, don't take 1 lakh. That's a harmful for, this is harm for you. Understand? So don't divert your business money, business investments for buying costly cars or buying or to create your own wealth. This is harmful. Don't do that. I have seen a lot of people by constructing their houses, by constructing big bungalows, they lost their, by diverting their money, and they went for bank loan, third-party loan. Finally, they land in trouble. They have to sell their property to save the business. This is the actual question. Okay, so this is also one of the main point. Don't divert your funds. Then, of course, even after running you are running so many showrooms, 10 showrooms, 20 rooms, 20 showrooms. But I advise you, don't. Your personal involvement is very much required on day-to-day activities. You need to talk to all the keep in charges. You need to develop a relationship. You should get reports from them, from everybody on daily basis. Ensure that all are working efficiently. Motivate them. Have frequent meetings. Don't leave. Don't keep your business activities, and don't allow yourself to give the responsibility to everything to every employees. That will not work out. This is a பழமொழி சொல்லுவாங்க, உடையஸ்தல் இல்லைன்னா ஒரு முளை கட்டை அப்படிம்பாங்க. உடையஸ்தல் இல்லைன்னா ஒரு முளம் கட்டை. That is very very important point. So you need to involve yourself on day-to-day activities. You need to get reports. You need to motivate them. You need to give ideas. As I told you, you should be available to them 24/7. You should not show your face to them. You should create a trust in them, and they should contact you at anytime and for their advice. So don't leave the running responsibility to your employees. That is also reasons for that way you can manage your success. So overall, I have pointed out these points. Save money, maintain your character. After success, what kind of qualities you should possess? Save your money, maintain your character, control on your scaling up of your business ventures. Also, you should also note the compliance of government rules and regulations. This is very important. Compliance to government rules and regulations. For example, when we started school, I never knew that there is a government policy to start a school. We should own some land. When you start a school in Meta City, you need to own minimum 6 ground of land. We never knew all these rules and regulations. Simply we started. Finally, we are in trouble. So you should know the rules and regulations of the government, and you should know about the PF rules, ESA rules, income tax rules, GST rules. Okay, completely you should know. Personally, you should know. Then only you can be able to give ideas to your employees. You can give ideas to your chartered accountants. So this is also very important. Compliance to government rules and regulations, and don't divert your business funds for wealth creation, for your own wealth creations, and involvement of day-to-day business activities. And finally, I tell you, you should adopt the adoption of modern technology, adoption of innovative ideas. Another point, seventh point I want to say. So nowadays, for example, your fathers are running grocery shops or medical shops. Now, as you are a young one of the young millennials, you should think of starting online business. Yesterday, our brother Riaz was told, you need to start off. You should take steps to bring an online business of your grocery stores. You can join with some online business companies. You can become a vendor of that company, and you can start selling your grocery or your medicines, whatever products you can sell. So now that is going to be a very important key business for everybody. People started ordering everything from their house, and now after this COVID, all these people have experienced ordering everything through online. So you can convert the present business into the by adopting modern technology. You can develop your business through social medias. Now I'm using WhatsApp to convey my message to my GMs, my AMs. I maintain various groups. Easy for me to convey my instructions, my advice to across India. Likewise, we can nowadays people are giving complaints through social media, so we need to manage social medias to maintain so that people are giving a lot of complaints. They are giving feedback, so this feedback can be taken and it can be addressed easily to maintain your business. So these are the main points. Just I have informed you when you achieve success. I think Alhamdulillah, I have given. Although the topic is a little bit difficult topic, it's a little bit complex. I have taken various points how to become successful and how to avoid losses. Number two, when you are successful, how to maintain your success, the position of your success continuously and forever. Alhamdulillah. With this, I just to conclude my speech. Thank you all the best. Thank you for your patience and listening to me. Now I request the panelists to put the question and answers, and I'm ready to answer our what's the question and answers.
Jazakallah khairan, sir. Jazakallah khairan for your such valuable piece of experience and advice, and mashallah, such valuable information. It is something which all of us will surely look forward to follow in the coming future, inshallah. Extremely motivating, extremely boosting us in terms of how we should handle our business and our personal life.
I hope so. I hope so. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So we have a few questions, so let me just put forward it to you. How did you treat your first failure in your life, be it in business or in life?
See, I enjoyed it. You know that. See, failures definitely it is a part of our life. We did not lose our hope. I never lost my hope. I was very confident. I'm very courageous, and I have the confidence I can overcome because it is with you. And moreover, I told you that it's a small business concern only. Although we lost money, the first concern, I just after starting my second venture, travel agency, I could be able to save some money, and we repaid the money to my first lenders. I made arrangements to repay the money, and slowly I started earning money through my second venture. But definitely you can be successful if you are straightforward, if you are honesty, if you have the courage and determination. Definitely you will be successful. No doubt about that. But you should sacrifice your time. You should sacrifice time. Okay, success cannot be achieved easily. You need to work hard. Every quality you need to perform. That's the way only you can be successful. Everybody has worked hard. Everybody has worked hard to achieve their success. That is always you keep it in mind.
Inshallah. So the next question would be: Is success? Does success only means making profit, or is it more than that? Please define.
Good question. Actually, so when I started my business, my idea is not to earn huge money. Understand? My aim that time, my aim was to earn only 2,000 rupees per month. That is my requirement.
Mashallah.
I never thought of earning big money. So I want to earn what is my requirement. So for that only I worked.
Okay.
So, but Allah's will, Allah's grace, lot of business opportunity come and I grabbed it.
Okay.
I grabbed it and put my efforts further and developed it. This is all Allah's will. So, making profit, of course, making you are earning. You first try to make your earning for your life. Okay, that is the first priority. Then automatically everything will come. Everything will come. Whatever will come. That will be the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything will automatically come.
Inshallah. Okay.
See, when you prove yourself, when you prove yourself, you are trustworthy, you are reasonable, you are honest. Automatically, people will come and support you. Your relatives, your friends, your vendors will come support you, and you'll be successful. This is the automatic happening.
Mashallah. Okay, sir. So the next question is, in the current scenario, the economy is totally in a very critical stage. So if I want to start a business, which kind of field will be better to start a business? Sole proprietorship or partnership? What do you suggest?
No, it depends upon your comfort and your plan of actions. Any you can, if you are confident that you can start your own business on your own, உங்களால முடியும்னா பண்ணலாம், தப்பே கிடையாது. ஏன்னா இது மட்டும் வச்சுக்க வேண்டியதானா, நீங்க ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது when you start, definitely you should know that it's a long journey. It's not a short journey. 1 year or 2 year success ஆன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. You can start with a partnership. Suppose you have a problem in raise the finance, then you can adapt to partners. You can go to some partners, you can put some people, investors, and you can share your concept, and you can share your success of this business, and you can tell about that this is a way I want to have some additional capital. Then you can go for additional partners. But one thing I want to make it very clear: when you want to go for partnership, you make the understanding very clear. You make a writing. What are the points? What are the understanding between you and the partners? That should be very clearly written. Later on, that ambiguity, that kind of inconclusive points would not make a trouble for you as well as for the business concern. So make it very clear what kind of profitability, what kind of investment, who is going to manage a business, and what is the profitability. Everything should be clearly written in the agreement, and accordingly you can do that. Any business, any business which is required for the benefit of the people. That is that kind of business you can consider and you can start.
Understood, sir. Okay, so the next question would be, what are the pros and cons of a franchise model business?
Yeah, franchise model, the advantages is already it is a successful model already available, so they are giving to you. So the success rates are very high. You need not the concept is already there, and it is a brand, and people know the brand. So you right from day one, you will get the clients, you will get the business, and you can achieve your profitability within couple of months. That's a advantage. But at the same time, you have a disadvantage also, because you need to enter the control of the franchisor. Always you need to listen to their directions. You need to listen to their advices, policies. There may be some disadvantages. Of course, you need to manage that kind of disadvantages by building a good relations with the franchisor, with the main franchisor, and you can manage. But it's an easy method of making money or making business without any big risk.
Understood, sir. Sir, the next question is, could you give a little more clarity on how to go about appointing franchisees? Did you travel to every place? Second, what is the one important factor to hunt in the partner who are about to sign in? Also, I would like to ask something from my side, sir, to add on to this question. You said that you have to be involved in every business at least a little bit to maintain that success. So, mashallah, when businesses are growing and then you have so many things under your banner and purview, how do you manage to be involved in every business?
See, first question is, what is the first question?
First question is a little more clarity on how to go about appointing a franchisee.
Yeah.
And what are the important factors you see in the partner you are about to sign in? And third
Okay.
question is, how are you involved in all the businesses as the business grows?
Okay. So when we started our professional careers in Chennai, see, we started appointing franchises in key cities. I voluntarily approached some people and told them about this business venture and request them to start their business. In fact, I started my second business, my second franchise in Tirunelveli, because it is my native place. I appointed my friend as a franchisee in Tirunelveli. Then also after that, people come to know automatically that this company is giving franchises to each and every city. So people approach me. I didn't give any advertisement in the paper.
Okay.
People approach me because I don't do. As I told you, I'm a little careful. I don't want to scale up my operations in a big level because that kind of money I didn't have. So I was very slow in my development. So whenever people approach me that I want this franchise in these cities, slowly I appointed them and I developed them. But the main point is I have taken some important decisions. I just appointed franchise in some key routes. For example, Madras to Coimbatore, this is a key route. Madras to Tirunelveli is a key routes. So I ensured first these key cities, Madras, Viluppuram, Trichy, Tindukal, Madurai, Tirunelveli, then Salem, Erode, Coimbatore. Likewise, I started my offices in various cities, so that so that I covered these main cities. Then I expanded further with other places, because in Korea the connectivity is very important. You know, the documents should be taken into the next city by sending our own man. So that's the main connectivity. So likewise, we started, but some companies started by giving advertisement in the paper, and they called all the people to their head office and say they have offered their franchisee, and they have given training to them, concept to them, for which you need to go. You need to go. They will come there and you can give the training, or you can also go there, give the training. It depends upon the nature of business, your comfort and the franchise comfort, everything. But anyhow, you need to do all this. You have to do all these kind of activities for the development of franchise system.
Okay, sir.
Number two, number question: how you are managing? Correct? How you are managing?
Yes,
different. Sir. So as I told you, see, the delegation, power of delegation is very important. Understand?
Okay.
Power of delegation, and you need to give power to them also. Not only a delegation, you should also give the power to them how to run the business. So when I started my other kind of business, I ensured that a key man is appointed. A key man is appointed. See, this all I have learned from other top successful people. In fact, in fact, I learned an article from Mr. Mukesh Ambani. When Mukesh Ambani wanted to start a retail company, he first appointed a CEO for the company. He never started a company on his own. He appointed a CEO. Okay, that he has that kind of capacity. He appointed a CEO, and through CEO only he started the retail venture. I started my school. For your information, I started my school. First, I appointed a principal.
Okay.
I never started a school without principal. I started a principal. I told the principal, you go around and find a property for starting a school. So he went to various localities and he found a property at Adambakam. Then I started the school.
MashaAllah.
Okay. So likewise, if you want a business venture, you first appoint a key man. Because now you are a successful businessman, you have your savings, you have some funds. Understand? Then only you can scale up. You cannot scale up unless until you have enough money. You have huge extra income. Otherwise, you have to be in the first business only. You don't need to run your first business, make it profitable, unless if you don't give huge money, you cannot go for second business. You should be confident that if you start a second business, you can be successful. So there is a power. Successful. There is a saying by that trainer, that business trainer, Mr. Shivakara, that successful people will not do different things. They will do the things differently.
Yes, mashallah.
Successful people, they don't do different things at one time. Okay, but they will do one thing differently. Yeah. So that's a success for our professional couriers. Initially, I concentrated only professional couriers, and we did it in a different way to the people. It's a new concept. Okay, a document is given in Chennai, is delivered in Coimbatore next day at 10 o'clock. It's a new concept, very quick, because that time and all, even now today, postal department cannot deliver. It will take more than 2-3 days. So this is a new concept, and we did it efficiently. There was a huge success because of this reason: connectivity and dependable delivery with a speed. So, what I told you, that you need to plan your further ventures according to the success models. I just follow this model. Normally I used to hire good people, top people, and make them work efficiently, give power, give delegation. Okay, I will not involve. You know what means? I will not involve to the down level employees. Of course, I will involve. It's all administrative policies. How to involve, how to control, how to intervene. So many things are there. You need to apply all your skills to manage the business concerns.
Understood, sir. Totally understood. MashaAllah. So the next question would be, how do you manage your competitors? How are you competing with your competitors? As we see, there are a lot of competitors emerging day by day.
See, competitors will be there. In every business, you have competitors. Don't worry about your competitors. You should know about your competitors. You should know. You should try to know who are your competitors, how they are working, what is their strength. Everything you should know. At the same time, you focus on your business, because that is going to give you the result. You ensure that you maintain your employees. You ensure that the services are being properly given. You ensure that the promise. Suppose if I am running a courier company, my promise to my client is I should deliver the document next day. Okay. If I deliver the document next day, why I should worry why should I worry my competitor? If I don't deliver my document next day, definitely my client will become unsatisfied. Then we will think of switching to another courier client. Why I should give the chance to my client if I maintain my service? I have a good relation with the client. I have a good, wherever this issue, I contact him, or I will allow him to contact me. I am accessible to him. So competition is a part of the game. We need to overcome. But when you maintain your client, when you maintain your employees, when you maintain the quality of the service, competitions will not at all a problem or issue for you. That is the way I am looking at.
Alhamdulillah, sir. Noted.
I don't want to try. I don't want to get distracted toward the competitors.
Understood, sir. So the next question is how to overcome competition when there are low margins of 10 to 15% in a huge. Okay, this is answered already. Sorry, sir. The next question.
No, correct. No, I have not answered. When you suppose you are running a company,
Okay.
you are running a business. You can find out some. You can find out. See, when I was running a travel agency in Chennai. Okay. So that time the income was average, but I want to add some more revenue. So my friend was working in airlines, Indian Airlines. So I just told him that see, I am running a courier company. I'm running a travel agency. Now help me how I can add revenue. I could see Indian Airlines cargo. What is this business? What is your cargo? Can I add this cargo business with me? Okay, you can add some kind of vertical business along with your existing business to make your profit more. So this one discussions, what I heard, the one discussion that with my ex-colleague who worked in Indian Airlines, that helped me to connect me with his friend at Kochi.
Okay.
You understand? So you will get various help from your people, from your friends. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make some kind of connection through your friends, through your people.
Understood, sir.
You can think of adding additional business, vertical business along with the existing business. That way you can make some profit.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sir. So the next question is, how do you manage business and family?
Business and family.
Yes, sir. How do you manage business and family?
It's a good question, actually. So initially, I told my wife, I got married in 1985. So I told my wife, see, I'm a businessman. I need to spend a lot of time with my business, because already, in 1985, I was in loss. I was
Yes.
struggling. I was struggling to develop a business. So, I was running the travel agency, but I heard a huge debt. I need to pay the debt, and I'm not stabilized. I'm not I need to work hard. I need to see that my settlement in a profitable business. So I told my wife that now I have to spend a lot of time. So you please take care of all household everything requirements. Suppose if you want to do any purchase, you go on your own. Don't expect me. If you want to go to doctor, you go on your own. So I had given freedom to my wife to go to take care of all the household requirements on her, so that I made myself free and fully concentrate my business. Okay. Of course, since we lived in Chennai, morning 9 to evening 9 o'clock, I'll be in the business. And of course, I'll come back to my house at 9 o'clock, and definitely we'll spend a lot of time with my family. And other Sundays, of course, we need to give time to our family also. That is very important. 50-50, I'm spending time with my family. This is my routine thing. Morning 9 to 9 o'clock, office. 9 to morning 9 o'clock, house. This is the way I'm spending my time.
Understood, sir. So one of the questions from one of the panelists is, how important is personal discipline to be successful?
Very, very important. Discipline is very, very important. See, everybody, it's a common saying. I did not tell about discipline is very important. You need to discipline yourself. See, Islamically, we have been told that everybody has Satan in your body, in your blood. Okay, that's our belief. We have Satan in the body, and it is our ability to control our Satan. Okay, our Prophet Muhammad told that I also have Satan in my body, but I control it.
Okay,
that's a hadith, correct? So likewise, everybody has its Satan in their body, and we need to control. Definitely, we'll be distracted. Every human beings will be distracted. Will be distracted by Satan. Definitely, will be led to some kind of misguidance. It's a normal behavior, but which is good, which is bad, which is haram, which is not haram. That is, we should take it seriously, and accordingly we should draw a line. That way, we should stick that. I don't say that everybody is good. Everybody is, of course, we are all humans. We'll make mistakes, but to the truth, 95% we should be disciplined. We should commit to a promise. We should be loyal to the employees, loyal to the family. Everything plays a role.
Okay. So the next question is, what are some of the mistakes which you did you wished you could have avoided?
Now,
when you look back, what are some mistakes which you did which you wish you could have avoided?
Yeah, correct. See, as I told you, normally, generally, when you have become successful, normally you tend to invest money in various projects, because now you start earning money, you are having money. So invested money in. I did a mistake of investing money everywhere. Okay. Of course, I have my own money. I lost money. This is not somebody's money. I lost my own money, but unnecessarily investing in various ventures, I burned a lot of fingers. Of course, I regret myself. Why I honestly invested in money in various ventures. I should have sold a lot of money. That is a regret I have. Otherwise, everything went on well. So I advise people to be very careful. When you are successful, when you have money, definitely people come to you and asking for money. But of course, you need to help them. But you should be very, you should look into whether this venture is profitable, whether the man is trustworthy, and then you invest money. Invest your money in good projects, in profitable projects. You should be very careful, alert. Don't invest heavy money. Maybe invest in a small way and see that it is successful. Then you go for big investments. That is a normal advice, of course. But it is very easy to say, but it is very, very hard to follow.
Implement, yes.
Implementation. That's one point I want to convey for me, for you, also for everybody.
Understood, sir. Understood, sir. So I want to know, one more question is, I want to know how much one can spend back on the society or the community in terms of percentage. How much should he give back?
It depends upon your willingness to help the society. There is no limit. There is no bar. You can do anything for your society, for the people, because all are Zaria. So you can spend. There is no limit at all.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sir. The next question is, Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm running my business in trading, but I'm seeing continuous loss due to which my confidence level is coming down. What should I do to build my confidence again? Jazakallah khairan.
You contact your contact the successful people like me, like other people, and you can get some ideas. Then only we can give. It is like we should have a face-on meeting, and we should have a personal meeting. And then we listen to him, and we can give some advice. What is the issue? Why it is not happening? Then only we can find the issues and try to help him.
Okay, sir. So the next question would be whether 15 to 20% of profit is applicable to scale small businesses. Is 15 to 20% profit enough to scale small businesses?
Yeah. It means 15 to 20 after paying all your direct and indirect expenses. If you have a profit of 15 to 20% on your turnover or on your return of investment, if you have a 15 to 20%, excluding all your expenses, definitely it is a good income.
Okay, sir. So the next question would be, I will take 2-3 more questions at maximum, not more than that, because you already crossed 12:15. Yes. So just a few more questions. Even though we have 25 questions, I can just choose a few, inshallah, maximum or to best of my capacity.
Imran, we can take a few questions offline. We can get it answered by Brother Ahamed Meeran, and we can send it in the group, inshallah.
Done, inshallah. So then we can do that. Then at the moment, we shall wind up then. Thank you so much, Jazakallah khairan, for your time and for your valuable advice and information. We look forward to having with you as a mentor, inshallah, as we grow. Jazakallah khairan for your time. And I would like to thank all the attendees and participants today. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope my talk will be beneficial for all of you. Jazakumullah khair.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. End the meeting. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.